Ardenti Global Service Learning is an organization that really wants to immerse students into different cultures, different situations, and really show them the benefits of fair trade learning. And what I mean by that is every person in the transaction gets benefit from what they are experiencing. So students that are going on any of our trips or staying here local, working within the community, are experiencing what it feels like to be a part of that community. But also our community partners are experiencing new cultures coming into their area. They're also experiencing working together with different personalities, and it's a mutually beneficial experience for all parties involved.
We get ready and we pack up on a plane and we go down to Belize, and everybody comes in and still looking like they are a deer in a headlight and don't know what's going on, and that's the way we like them to look when we get there. Or after the students have gotten kind of used to their digs, we go and do an excursion. We went on a jungle boat tour this last time, and we ended up at the Mayan ruins, Lamanai.
It's a long walk up to the top of those things, the temples, but it was beautiful, and it was so cool to see and how those structures are still there, and there's so many more that we don't even know about.
So they get to see the beauty of the country, of where they'll be staying for the next 10 days.
So the Unity School is near and dear to my heart. It's kind of my family now. They are a school that's in a very impoverished district of the city.
We put them in the classroom, we let them assist the teachers. That gives the teachers in the classroom the much needed one-on-one time with those students that are struggling with literacy. It's extremely appreciated and very beneficial to those younger students as well, because they don't get that one-on-one time as often as they should.
Camp Toucan, actually, when we first started Ardenti, this was our very first startup project, and we gathered a group of students at University of North Georgia to help us come up with the model that Camp Toucan was going to look like. The kids come every single day after school, and they're able to be kids for a minute. And that's one of the biggest things to me, is they have so many stressors in their life that I want them to be able to come and just be a kid. Every time we come, they send us the most in-need students. So these are usually typically non-readers or emerging readers. When they come, we have 4 modules. Our modules are creative and healthy snack making. We do a computer literacy lab, where they're actually able to get 45 minutes on a computer, which is something they never see. So that's very beneficial to them as well. They get a literacy program that they work through. We also do art, and through art we also incorporate literacy, and then we do team building skills, which are showing them that they can rely on their peers. The impact that it has had on that community is they've learned to trust the students that come. These kids are the most loving. They have no problem showing affection, and they just want to know that somebody's there, that somebody's gonna be there, and that somebody's gonna help them have their voice. And I think that's what we're doing there. I think that's the impact we're having right now. Our vendors in Belize know so much about the cultural history of the country that they are constantly teaching our students while we're doing these excursions. Everybody is just as invested in teaching our students about the holistic experience of where they are. So we have Natalie, who is the most amazing tour guide of all tour guides. I love her so much. Natalie is in Belize, and she is so informative about everything. From the time we get in the van to get on the boat, she starts teaching all of our students all the things about either Belize City or about what we're going to do and why we're going to do it. When we get out to the reef, she teaches them everything there is to know about the reef.
I've been on a snorkeling trip before, but never where the guide like swam with you through the water and was like, hey, look at that, that's what that is. And it was really cool to experience, and it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
When we do our reflection at night, we start at a certain place, and you can tell the students are kind of trying to understand and process what they're seeing, especially in Belize.
I have been to other countries and experienced things similar to this, but I've never been in a classroom in a school setting seeing what it's actually like for kids other places to get an education and what the difference is.
Especially as a mom with a kid their age, like I was comparing them to Jackson and the classroom that he's in, and all the stuff that he has, and these little kids, don't have like 1/10 of what he has, and they're just smiling up and just so happy that he's this silly American lady that keeps making faces and telling us to put our hands up.
To know that they can come to Camp Toucan, even if it's just for 2.5 hours, and kind of chill and sit back and relax and play games and smile and laugh and goof off and, be kids, that's why I think it's so impactful.
What's different about Camp Toucan being here when they're not here?
It's different because I do not know where to go when they're not here.
If you want to take a vacation, take a vacation. If you want to immerse yourself in a cultural experience like nothing you've ever experienced before, and you want to come back feeling like you have given every single part of yourself, Ardenti is where you need to be. Ardenti Global Service Learning. Go passionately.